All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Saturday, the 11th of August. And as you can see, we've got a light week. Next week, just one event. Appropriate for the summertime, it's White Domain Weinbach, an annual event here at the store on Wednesday night. And usually when you see that much free time on the calendar, you know, I'm gone somewhere and I'll be in Washington State, actually for the Washington State wine auction, so I won't be here for the tasting on Wednesday night, but I can tell you the white wine tastings, the ones you want to come to, because usually there's not a lot of people here. And what does that mean? You've got a lot of wine to drink. All right, one of the greatest producers of Alsace. Check it out. We've got the whole lineup on our website and our calendar of events, but today I am here to offer you one of the greatest wines made in Tuscany. A good friend, Giovanni Minetti, from Fontodi, wine we do an offering on every year, but 2009 and vintages like this, you definitely want to have Flaccinello in your cellar. This is a wine that has been in the top 10 in the Wine Spectator, I don't know how many times, 99 points for the 06, the highest rated wine of that outstanding vintage. Tre Bicchieri in the Gambero Rosso, Antonio Galloni in the Wine Advocate. Everybody raves about Fontodi, and here's a man that is, since 1980 has been dedicated to making the greatest wines in Tuscany. If you look at 1997, when he made the choice of cutting out his Reserva Chianti. You say, what? A great vintage? You're not going to make a Reserva? He said, no, I'm going to make the best Chianti Classico in Tuscany. And we're going to put all of the grapes into the Chianti Classico. And in 1997, the greatest Chianti Classico, definitely of that vintage, was the Fontodi for that reason. And then he does make another Chianti, which is not 100% Sangiovese. Yes, he lets a foreign grape varietal get into their Cabernet Sauvignon, 10%, a single vineyard from the Sorbo vineyard. And this is incredible as well. Maybe a little more in a newer style because of the Cabernet Sauvignon, but usually one of the wines of the vintage as well as, like I said, Giovanni is driven in making the greatest wines possible. He hired Franco Bernabé, the brightest mind in the wine industry, well, definitely in Tuscany, and you know, he's made more three-glass award-winning wines than anyone, I think, in the history of that guide. Always been with Fontodi here, well, ever since I've known Giovanni. And he also makes some great small production wines. He makes a Syrah, one of the greatest Syrahs made anywhere, absolutely outstanding. The Casavia, which we have several vintages of this wine on this offering, some older wines going back, I think, 96. We've done vertical tastings with Giovanni when he's been in town, and this wine shows beautifully even after 15 or 20 years. The Pinot Nero, very hard to find, but in certain vintages can be spectacular. We've got half bottles, we've got magnums, we've got a huge offering of Flaccinello magnums on this email. We've got, this is one of the greatest Super Tuscans. It used to be a single vineyard wine right around the old parish, the oldest vines on the property, the best vineyard spot in the vineyard, and we pulled that up in 2003. So as of 2004 on, it's been a blend of the best parcels of Sangiovese throughout their whole entire vineyards in Panzano. And the 2009, Giovanni said to me, the greatest Flaccinello that he's made to date. And, you know, 2007 was great. 2008, even in off vintages, this wine is outstanding. We've got magnums going back to like 1995. We've got a huge collection of magnums on this offering. We've got also 750s going all the way back to 1995. Hey, they also make a little sweet wine here. One of my favorite sweet wines, Vinsanto. Check it out on this offering. Everything from Fontodi. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.